Hi everybody, this video is for the men. I've been promising you a video on increasing testosterone naturally, so that's what this one is about. Thank you for your patience. I'm Linda, I'm a naturopathic doctor, and I've been helping people with their health since 2011. So what are some of the symptoms of low testosterone? Depression, okay, erectile dysfunction, low libido, enlarged prostate, increased breast size, increased fat. The thing about fat, when you have fat, the body stores estrogen in adipose tissue fat cells. So that also increases your cortisol levels, which increase anxiety, okay? We're gonna talk about what we can do about it. Heart disease is another thing, stroke, constant fatigue. So those are all things. Not being able to heal quickly, because testosterone is involved in healing, even for women. Here's a picture that will help you to look all the different things. So you're trying to lose weight, you can't, you have extra belly fat, all these things, and you're unable to have the desire to exercise and all those things. So what are some things you can do that will help you dramatically? Number one, you want to stay away from processed foods, any kind of foods that are prepackaged. And most of your like salad dressings, your packaging, why? Why is that? Because it has soy in it. And soy is an estrogen promoter. Most of your soy is genetically modified and has other glyphosate and all those other kinds of things in it, which also increase estrogen. So you're gonna find that you're gonna need to start reading labels, looking on the back. What you wanna look for is soy, obviously. Soy oil, like almost all of your salad dressings and things like that have soy oil in them. But your processed foods, soy will show up as natural flavors. Natural flavors will also show up as from wheat. They don't tell you what it's in there, but a lot of times it's natural flavors, caramel color, things like that. So stay away from those kinds of things. You want to stay away from animals that have been fed soy, even if they say organic animals, because they're feeding those animals corn and soy, and all that food is, most of it is genetically modified, or if they've had any kind of immunization, things like that. Some of the herbs that would be helpful for you in increasing testosterone is withania, also known as ashwagandha. There was a small study done, but it showed promise in increasing testosterone. There was a study that I have printed up here, and I looked at it, and men took maca for 4 months. It said it increased sperm count and increased mobility, increased testosterone. But then at the end it says, but maca didn't help. So it was conflicting information. And what I find with maca is that it is an adaptogen. Both withania and maca are what they call adaptogens, meaning they help increase your body where it needs help, and it decreases where you have too much. So that can help. And withania is really wonderful for people who have a lot of anxiety and stress, a lack of energy. So between the two of those could be very helpful. They probably aren't your whole answer, but it's worth this try. So I also wanted to show you that there are other things. If you want to try those two herbs, that can be helpful. You have to do it over time. But one thing you want to understand is that if you have a pituitary or a hypothalamus that is not functioning correctly, it doesn't matter how much herbs you take. You might need a glandular to go with that, because you want to help those two things that are in your brain, and what they are is a feedback system for your whole hormone. And I wanted to show you, this is called the Harworth's chart, and what it does is it shows you how everything is tied to your hypothalamus and your pituitary. right there. Let's see if I can get it over here where you can see it better. Hypothalamus, there you go. Hypothalamus and pituitary run everything. It runs your thyroid, your testicles, women's ovaries, so many things, your adrenal glands, which give you energy and run your sense of your cortisol levels and your energy levels. So all of that goes together, but without those two functioning correctly, none of the rest work because they're the feedback system. So that's why I harp on that. My next video, you guys, is going to be on how to look in your eyes to know whether you need to support those. If you want to support me, you can go to my online store. I'll have a link in below and you can buy your supplements from there. I give you 15% discount. In my store, I have my favorites. They're all herbs and things that I have personally looked at, the ingredients, and I don't want to give you anything that's made in a factory and made out of petroleum, okay? I want it to be 100% organic. Now, there are very few items that there is just no choices. Some of them have a few additional additives in there, but I'm gonna say 99.9% of the stuff that I have picked out for you is going to be 100% organic and made 100% from foods or herbs, and that's your best choice, okay? So you can go to my favorites, and there are even protocols there that you can go and look at. And if you have high blood pressure or if you're having diabetic problems, I have some protocols for those kinds of things too. But anyway, thank you. Look at my next video. It's going to be how to look in your eyes to see whether you need to supplement for your hypothalamus and your pituitary gland. Thanks, you guys. Have a great day.